People, welcome to another episode of the Connversations podcast. I am your host, Finn Tumber, as always. As you know, I'm here every single week. Nothing ever changes. It is just me. However, the guest does change every time. Today, we have Alex. Do a little woo. Oh.
Hello.
Alex, it's a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Again, I was just going to say, you can look in either camera.
Let's say I still haven't decided.
Nah.
We've done post for about an hour.
I reckon when I say something a bit dodgy, you just go like, this guy.
Yeah,
man.
As I said, The Office.
Yes, it's the
fake
Office.
camera.
Alex, no, said it to me already, but the honour's all mine to have you here.
It's a pleasure, mate.
You know, you say that, you know, you're happy, but for me, this is so important that you're here and come, like, mate, I honestly cannot express it how much it means to me. Thank you again. Today, we're going to get really deep. How do you feel? You ready?
I'm nervous, I'll be honest. Nervous, but
I appreciate your honesty, actually, because you're probably one of the only people that's actually said on the camera that they're nervous. People say it to me before, like, oh, Finn, I'm so nervous. Camera turns on, I'm like, right, let's mask. Let's mask. I'm all good. Mate.
It's a feeling.
Yeah.
You know,
can we touch on that, actually? Because a lot of guests, I think, sometimes are a bit apprehensive to come on because of how you feel. I know you can't say it quite yet because we've just started recording, but I promise you, you will, and everyone that comes on in the future, you do forget the camera's even there. Like, you will genuinely, you're like, I don't believe you, Finn. Like, but genuinely, the camera's running, you'll forget the mic's here, we're just having a normal conversation.
We'll come back to this at the end.
At the end, we'll come back to it.
And I'll tell you.
I'll be like, Alex, did you remember there's a camera there? Yes, I did. I couldn't take more. The red light.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the intro. First of all, Alex, I always say it to a lot of my guests, not everyone's going to know you. No. They know your first name. They know you're here, you're sat here. I mean, first of all, we can go to how I know you, actually. So we had this conversation before because I was trying to work out on Instagram. Like, well, when I messaged you on Instagram, I was like, fuck, how do I know you? And I was like, well, it's football, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got. Do you reckon it was football first?
See, I've always known of you.
Famous around it.
Mainly just because growing up in secondary school and things like that, I was friends with some people older and obviously your age group.
Were you in a different school to me?
I'd done 2 years at Westlands, or a year and a half at Westlands, and I moved to Forster.
You were in the same school as me? Yeah. Like lower school? Like yeah. I was at... What? Yeah. Hang about. Sorry, I didn't know that. You just chucked that on me. So did he know of me when I was at Westlands?
I would probably say no. It was more when I went to Fulston and...
Yeah, what?
You had a few friends. I know the Hollands.
Yes, you can mention. Yeah.
And obviously I grew up with Gareth.
Yeah.
Mitch's younger brother. And
oh my God.
So you knew Mitch. And yeah, so I knew of you and like the person you were. I never really met you. Probably like... we probably have had brief conversations in the past that we don't remember. Yeah. But... Yeah.
It was Fulston as well. I think it was a very similar thing that I knew of you. And it wasn't until, obviously we'll go into football shortly, but obviously until Phoenix, and obviously then I started going to Swallows. I've got to name drop him.
Go on, do it.
Fucking Luke Gilbert. Yeah, literally, God's sake. Wait, what was the count on that? How long have we been recording? That was not even 5 minutes in. I've already mentioned the guy. Luke Gilbert has been mentioned on every single episode we've done on this.
Legend of the game.
Legend of the game, by the way. Can we add Luke? Man. Yeah, that's a
amazing moustache.
Amazing. Did he tell he's been entered into a competition?
Yeah, because I've been roped in to be the driver. Yeah, you asked me about it. It turns out it's my weekend off, so I think I'm taking him there.
What a guy! Yeah. What a guy! I mean, he's got an incredible. I said to him actually because he put it onto the Take the Con group chat. I don't know if you know, but obviously, Conversations is the podcast. Take the Con's the bigger thing. Yeah. Obviously, you see the wristband. You know, we're under the same umbrella. Actually, legally, we're not, but let's not go into legalities because Conversations is separate in that sense. But anyway, that's another thing entirely. But we've got to Take the Con group chat, and he put it in the group chat, and everyone obviously found like, yeah, you got a wicked beard or wicked moustache. Sorry. I went to the only thing I said was I dare you to shave it off the day before, just turn up about one. Can you imagine?
There has been conversations of. continuing with the beard. And then like mutton chops or something outrageous. Ooh. Yeah, because he wants to go. I'm kind of leaking it for him. He wants to go for the best moustache category. Because there's categories. Yeah, because Luke jokingly did say that I could go for one because there's a partial beard section. I am trying. We've made a lot of progress, but we're still not quite there.
Even me, mate, I'm a bit patchy. I just grow
mine.
Yeah, I grow it out. I've got a massive... Wait, where's the camera? I've got a patch under here, which I was like 18, 19.
I can't grow in the middle, look.
That's exactly...
through, there's a gap in the middle.
You're trying so hard. No.
I have to shave it, so that counts. Yeah, I have to trim it, so that counts.
There you go, mate. No, it will just bear with, mate. It does do it eventually, but... No, he's got a killer moustache. I want to ask Luke if I can actually get a picture of him and just put it over the video.
Get a cardboard cutout.
That's seeing him enough isn't the gym's enough. Let alone here, I'm turning around, he's just staring back at me. What a guy! But yeah, obviously back to what we're saying. Yes. It was through Luke that we knew each other, and yeah, here we are. This is kind of where it's come from, and you obviously said you wanted to come on. Now people know how we know each other. I think it's fair now to ask about you. So obviously you wanted to talk about your big passions, which football's a huge one, isn't it? Gym, that sort of stuff. Obviously links into work, family. There's all these topics we want to talk about. I've obviously got my questions, haven't I?
Hey, man.
So I'm gonna say it to you anyway, although I said it before. If I spoke to the Phoenix lads, like, how do you reckon they would describe you? Like,
very dependent on who you ask.
It is, yeah. I feel like you're, yeah.
There's a group of lads who would probably tell you that I'm all right. I'm a bit of a laugh. Yeah. There's others that will tell you that I am shit. There are others that will tell you that I put in effort. There's others that will tell you that. Sometimes my attitude can stink. But at the end of the day, I've been there for years. Yeah, been there for years, and I wouldn't change any of them. No, and
you hope it'll be the same there.
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah.
But I'd try my best.
Yeah, at Phoenix as well. So I'm basically going to delve into some topics and come back out and stuff because I do find it interesting because I haven't had anyone else from Phoenix on this podcast. Obviously I had Den last week who kind of oversees stuff, but you're the first person from
a player.
Yeah, you're a player. And the thing is, like, Phoenix, although I don't go to a lot of their games, I do work Sundays. I've got an excuse. I would actually come. I'm not joking. If I didn't work Sundays, I would come. You guys are the closest football team to my friendship group. So I'm interested to know about Phoenix. I mean, mental health side of things, do you boys actually talk about anything, would you say?
I think probably in the cliques. Because, don't get me wrong, as much as we are a team, obviously everyone's naturally got closer friends and things like that. There's a few of my work lads who also play for Phoenix who naturally I would probably get on better with than some of the others. Naturally. So kind of it's the generics, isn't it? It's how you doing? You're all right? Yeah.
It's that sort of thing. And the thing is as well, Phoenix, you've got a lot of different personalities. A lot of people from, doing different things. Do all these different people, Like, it's not like a friendship group where, like, you all kind of are mates because you kind of gel. You're like, you all come together for football sort of thing. But yeah, I just find it interesting because I haven't spoke to someone about a Sunday League team on here properly. Had Ryan the other week who delved into his side of things, but not from Phoenix. So that's interesting. Yeah. Shall we go into football while we're there?
Let's do it.
Let's talk about it because I find it interesting because I've never played for a team. I played for Milton Fulton when I was 18, and that was a tragic season. Have you heard about that season?
No, I haven't. Let's hear it.
Full name dropping, Dennis Gardner. You can't just laugh at the name.
No, it's because you're going to blame him for something. It's definitely your fault.
No, in fact, actually, I'm actually going to say he did incredible because I can't remember the reasons behind it. He literally told me the other week. But they needed to put a team together for some reason. I can't remember what it was. But I think like Milton Fulton seniors gave him the leash to bloody put together his team. All went well. I was in there. I won't name the other people because there's a lot of people, and obviously I can't ask everyone. But yeah, there's a lot of people from people you'd know that was part of that team. I was 18, never played for a team before. We were terrible. We got off to a good start, and we started losing like 20-0 every week. I'm not going to name drop him either. There's this one guy I remember who went to Falston, and we recruited him. I think I played like Saturday football with someone, and he was part of him anyway. I said, "Oh mate, yeah, come play for us. You'll love it. Like a bit of kick around." We lost 18-1, and he scored the only goal. I never saw him again. So yeah, my football experience isn't great. No. Let's talk about you, mate, because I feel like yours is going to be a bit. But please tell me it's not as tragic as 20-0.
No, we've been on the opposite end. Especially like with Phoenix.
Yes.
We was once in the papers for a 23-1 win. If you ask Dennis, he'll never let me live that victory down.
23?
We won 23-1.
Oh, there's one now.
The one was a penalty, which I maybe gave away. But I want to point out the fact I did give away the penalty, but Dennis was the one that conceded it, so it doesn't count.
Was he in goal?
Yeah. But no, yeah, we was in the papers for that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've grown up with football.
Should we go right back?
We can. Yeah.
I'd love to know, where did your love start?
Naturally, family. My older brother has always been top notch at football.
Yeah.
He made it into Maidstone United's academy and things like that. And
nuts.
I think he could have gone further, but things fell through. And and
Maidstone,
give him massive credit. He's still really good at football, and he's a dad of 2 beautiful boys.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
And little Grubs, don't forget Grubs.
Yeah, he can't. He'll be watching that and going, "Oh, that's cute." You're still quite close with your brother, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, we weren't, in the sense that it was that typical sibling rivalry.
Oh, mate, you hate each other when you're younger, don't you?
He will still accuse me of cracking his head open when we was little and
hang about.
I take no responsibility for that.
We'll gloss over that. He'll be in the comments going, "No, you bloody."
He'll ring me as soon as he sees it. But no, and as we've got older, obviously naturally matured and things like that, both in our working lives and things like that, we just became unbelievably close. Same for my older sister.
Yeah.
As we got older, we hit that snag, didn't you? Where you just go, they're actually all right. Like they're not a problem.
I understand that so much. I can't. Talking about Connor, actually, obviously the guy, I cannot relate more. Like you grow up, you never hate each other, but it's a typical sibling rivalry. Actually, how many years are there between? So say you and your brother, actually, because that would be the closest one to. How many years do you know?
It's going to make me look really bad.
Yeah, because you're actually work.
No, there is 6 between me and my older sister. Yeah. There is 4 between me and my older brother.
Older brother. That's unreal, because me and Connor were 4 years. And I think it got to an age where, like, it's a weird age, because you're like, I remember being 10 and he was 14, I was 12, he was 16, and you're too different. Like.
It's like you're permanently until a certain point in 2 different stages, isn't you, of your life.
Spot on. I think it got to maybe I was like 13, 14, and he was like 18. I'm in school. I'm out of my annoying brat era. Connor would have disagreed if he heard this. Like he'd probably think, no, you're still a brat. But yeah, no, you get to that point where you just sum up perfectly. You're like, oh, actually, like you just kind of mature a little bit. You're like, oh no, they're actually all right now,
Yeah.
And then you'd say you're quite good with your brother now, sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think for me that switch of like he's all right was one day of secondary school. I think it was just before I left Westlands, and they tried putting me in isolation for literally not. Like, bear in mind, I just got in. It was first period, and they're like, "Yeah, go in isolation." I was like, "What for?" It was a Monday. I was like, I couldn't have done anything over the weekend. But apart from that, I walked out. I walked out of school. I just don't know what come into my head. My mother still doesn't know about this. She will find out. But yeah.
That's a massive ball drop.
But I just walked off. Didn't get followed by any teachers. No calls home, nothing. I just rung my brother, who I knew was at home with his mate. And I was like, yeah, they tried to put me in isolation. I ain't going, I'm coming home. He went, yeah, all right.
Yeah, fair play.
I got home and he was like, You know what? He was in the living room playing Xbox with his mate. And I was just like, so he is all right. He ain't, you know, he's not a snitch. He's not a pain in my backside.
He's chill. Like, he's just like, was that what made you leave Westerns?
No.
Yeah,
so
I'm interested.
This clarifies a lot of rumours, actually. Because when I moved to Forster, there was loads of rumours. Absolutely loads.
The famous one.
I had a fight with a teacher. I had a fight with other students. I was bullied. I got, you know, I done this, I done that, and
yeah.
I can confirm I was bullied by a teacher. I was picked on by a teacher. Yeah.
Are we allowed to say this? Obviously, you don't mention.
I won't name them.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
This is
even if they were horrible.
Years down the line now.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, Alex.
I think the annoyance was, don't get me wrong, I weren't perfect. I'm not going to sit here and go, I was a really good boy. I was lippy. That was my issue in school, lippy. And my eldest siblings had gone through there at the same time.
Oh, I see.
So there was kind of a surname target. And
no, I agree so much.
I got isolated for having a blue pen that my teacher gave me. Putting my book back too late in English. Like a lot. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of things I've been isolated for that are genuine, and I go, fair enough.
Like say you're lippy and stuff, but that's ridiculous.
And like there was this thing that my head of year done to try and help me, I think, and it was she called it a positive report. Obviously, when you go and report, normally it's for negative things. It gets reviewed and all that jazz. Mine was the opposite. It was, if there's nothing positive to say, the teacher don't write in it, because then she'll know that clearly I'm acting up. But if there's good things to say it so she can see what I'm doing right.
That's fair enough.
But under no circumstances was it to be used as a punishment.
Yeah. And the opposite happened.
Yeah. And like things like that. So my mum, bless her, worked her absolute backside off. Meetings with the school boards and things like that, to provide all this evidence and raise his case and get me out of that school. And come down to the last one where there was what would you call it, like a speaker for both schools.
I know what you mean.
The one she wanted me at and the one I was at, plus the committee. And
that's how deep it goes.
Yeah,
I never knew
it went on for quite a bit of time, and I didn't know the severity of it at the time because I was just still going to school. I was just my mum was. Work was being affected by it and things like that, just so she could she went through it big, like, and it's only at a point where I am at now where I can go, actually that was a ridiculous amount of effort. She come out of that last meeting and the assistant head of the second school said, I don't like what he's going through. How quick can you get him a uniform? Mum was like, straight away. She turned around, she went, give him the rest of the week off, he starts next week. And literally, I just stopped going to school out of nowhere.
Wow.
No chance to say anything to anyone, apart from over the phone.
And a lot of people don't know that whole story.
No, a lot of people obviously know that I moved schools.
They didn't know that it's bullying.
Yeah, and I never really played into the rumours of what it is.
Yeah.
Because regardless of whether it's a student, teacher, or whoever, you say bullying, and instantly they just think you're this sort of person. And it was just pointless. So I never fed into it. And I've always, anyone that's genuinely asked, I've always been honest and said the truth. But
to delve into like what this podcast is about in that sense, how much did that affect you? I know you didn't know about the moving, but the actual bullying aspect, did it impact you mentally?
I think I would probably say no, but purely because of the age.
You're so young.
I was...
What year were you? Do you remember?
I left halfway through year 8.
Oh, God, so you were young.
So you didn't 13, 14.
You didn't even process what's happening.
To me, it was just...
annoying.
Yeah, it was just, I forgot I've got to stay behind after school.
Yeah.
That's less time on my PlayStation. Like, that's how I looked at it.
No, that's exactly what I mean.
And celebrations I had when I had that week off before I moved schools. I had a whole week to just sit at home.
Yeah, you're
eat food and play PlayStation.
So it's only looking back and you're like, crap, it was bullying. That was actually a lot more serious than what I thought.
Yeah, I think...
That's interesting.
I think, it didn't have an effect on me as much as maybe it could have.
And thank God.
Thank
for that. Yeah.
That is a good thing, but at the same time, you
crazy.
The way I looked at it, you wouldn't even notice. I just thought that I naturally just had a target in a sense because I was the lippy one and all that. But yeah.
When you moved to Falston, because this isn't, I don't want people to think, oh, we're like was it defamation, what do they call it?
Like, but I've got no issues with either school.
No, but at the same time, our experiences, I mean, I moved to Falston and I really loved it. I moved to sixth form, as you know, and I really loved it. Again, this is just our experience. This isn't, you can't use this now. I mean, I left school 6 years ago. It was mental. So a lot's changed, but I quite like Falston. And was that better for you when you moved?
Yeah, I would say yeah. It was a bit of a clean slate in the sense of, I was that first Forster to step in there. Yeah. So what I left was what I provided sort of thing.
Yeah. Too right, yeah.
And going back, I got back in touch with a lot of old primary school friends who had gone to Falston instead.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So, like, straight away I had a friend group. And, there was a mixture of obviously lads and girls. And that was nice because I think the biggest thing for me was going in there and going, what if I'm just literally on my own?
Yeah, what if there's no one I can
connect eventually with? You'd have found someone.
Yeah.
But
it's the
thought process, isn't it?
Yeah. Not many people can relate to that, I don't think, because I don't think there's many people that did switch schools like that. I mean, I moved to Falston without knowing anyone as well, but not most people. Maybe went to college, at that age, but a lot of people stayed at their sixth forms. And, did you find that it was quite rare? I mean, people did, but it wasn't as common. So I really get that, and it was a fear of like, what if I don't meet someone? Like, what if I don't click? Yeah. What if I don't belong anywhere?
It's comfort zones, isn't it? It's breaking out of it, and
that's a good topic. Comfort zones.
Yes,
he's done a little because
segue.
I mean, you're definitely comfort zone today, aren't you? I'm actually going to delve into it because I find it such an interesting topic, and this is completely irrelevant from school, where you can link it if you want. But do you find yourself leaving your comfort zone enough in general in your life?
I find.
Yeah, because I'll have something as well.
It's dependent, I think. It's different comfort zones now. Like, one thing not many people know about me, mainly some of my work colleagues and people like that will know. Like COVID, I actually rapped on TikTok. I used to. I made a bit of money out of it. Nothing crazy.
What? Yeah. You made money from it?
Yeah, from going live and stuff like that. So I used to...
Oh my God,
I used to freestyle on TikTok.
That is unreal.
Don't get me wrong, the videos I got the most views on was when I was kind of prodding at certain things, like certain TikToks. Obviously being fairly careful to pick the audience and pick the target, because you can't just go after everyone because you don't know. But I used to go on TikTok Live.
That's nuts.
I used to get the comments to give me 5 words. I used to pick out 5 words.
Yeah.
Write them down, show them to the camera, put a beat on literally I had my phone and my speaker. So as you know, because I was live on my phone. So I had to go on my PlayStation, connect it to my speakers, and put beats on through YouTube and Spotify.
That's such a good idea.
And then so I'd do that.
Oh, because you couldn't alt your phone.
Yeah. And then I'd freestyle, ticking off the words as I go.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah. And actually, as you went, and you literally, they'd give you 5 words, you'd bring it in. Mate, that's a serious talent. I'm not joking. If you can ping off words like that and just freestyle, that is sick.
Yeah, I probably, I don't know. I think, especially me and my 2 older brothers.
Yeah.
2 older brothers? My 2 older siblings.
Yeah.
All 3 of us just have this weird kind of talent in a sense with music.
Yeah.
My sister is unbelievable at performing and dancing, singing, acting, the lot.
What can she not do?
Outrageous. and my older brother's very good on guitar. And he doesn't learn with sheets, he just learns by listening.
He's got what's it called? What's it called?
It's kind of like photographic memory in a sense.
Yeah,
but I can't remember what the actual.
It's not pitch.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
I know what you're referring to.
But it's like when you hear.
He'll just listen to it and he'll go, well, that's that.
Perfect pitch, I think it's just called.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of like know what that sound that is, and you can just go on the piano or whatever.
Mine's just always been. I've always been quite good at writing lyrics. And freestyling.
That's nuts.
It's just I don't know.
With that though, yes, you can say you can do it and that's what you do, but there's also another level of like being good at something, but then putting it out to the world.
Yeah.
And what made you put it on TikTok?
Boredom. Coronavirus boredom. I was stuck in my room, and as much as I loved it, because I was getting paid.
Yeah. You were just bored.
I didn't have to do anything. I was, on my PlayStation or whatever. I just got bored, and TikTok started blowing up quite a lot throughout COVID, didn't it? And
biggest part, yeah.
And I've done all sorts of TikToks. If you find my page, you'll never be able to see them ever again.
You're blocking
because they are all privated now. Mainly because I am a manager, so I now need to remain a bit more professional.
Oh, you have to. People looking at you.
But
no way.
I've done all sorts. I've done funny comedic ones where I dressed up as. So someone in one of my lives once said I looked like Simon from Neil from the Inbetweeners.
Neil from the Inbetweeners.
Yeah, because at the time my hair, obviously because of COVID, no haircuts. My hair was really long. You know the really tall one in between?
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, and he didn't have a beard?
I didn't have a beard.
Okay.
I just had this long mop. And he was like, you look a bit like Simon, Neil from Inbetweeners. So I'd done a TikTok where...
I saw Neil the other day, by the way. I'm not joking. He used to...
He does a lot of performing arts now,
well, sorry, I'm just holding... because I'll forget. But Neil from Inbetweeners, I used to work at Andrews Lakes. And we get quite a few celebrities coming, I try, but he went under a different name, and he was just out paddleboarding on. I didn't actually meet him, but he was out.
Saw him,
he was out paddleboarding on the lake. I was like, "Oh Neil, oh Neil." Sorry, I caught you in full flow. Before that, when you said about Neil and
I've done a TikTok where I dressed up in I put on a shirt and a jumper over the top with a dodgy tie, and recreated a photo of Neil.
Oh, that's
and
so
things
gold.
Like that. And
that's so gold.
Yeah, I've done all sorts. I went for it, and I did have that bit of traction where every video I was putting out was doing fairly well, and then funnily enough, and it does tie in a way, is people took the piss. Some of my colleagues and some like that and then I just was like, I don't want to do it anymore.
It's such a shame, but I understand. I completely understand that. And it is people's opinions, and we're human. We're all human, and I get that sometimes. It's all about validation. If you don't get that validation, people start taking the piss, you're like, oh, what's the point? You just go what's the point in it? So then that was kind of it. You just thought, you know what? Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard, and I don't know how to try and encourage people to not give a crap, because it's hard.
Don't get me wrong, I feel like I could get back into it if I wanted to, and that's purely because of the stage I'm at now, especially with people's opinions, but
back then it's hard,
but that traction's gone, so then trying to build it back up on top of everything else, it's just
what advice would you give 2020 Alex? I'm guessing that's what it was. Now, what would you say? With what you know today, would you tell him any different?
Save your money. That was a key one.
You know what? 2020 Finn, save your money as well. I'll tell him that.
Yeah, because I'll touch on that in a little bit in terms of finances. But save your money and just go for it. Yeah. Because at the time, I had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose.
With people's opinions, because I struggle with that, I think a lot of people do, would you say would you say to yourself back then now? Would you advise them differently? Would you say don't give a crap?
I think I'd tell them what I tell people now, especially in front of like short-term people or strangers, and is you're not going to see them again, or you're not going to see them in a month's time or a year's time.
Yeah.
You will not speak to them in 6 months, 12 months.
Yeah. 100%.
That opinion is now. Exactly. That's it. Like the amount of people who had something to say in the moment, who I now do not talk to or do not see. And I'm like, well, they've, in a sense, they've beat me because they've had that dampener on me and they've gone. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say it's competition, but in that sense of they've trodden on me, they've gone.
And they've done it and they've gone. And you're like, God's sake. Like, the way I see it as well, like some people are just there for seasons in your life. Some people are there for the whole story. But it's hard. I struggle to try and, when people have opinions, I mean, for me, with the stuff I do, luckily, obviously, the things that I'm doing with this, people really like, which is nice. So it's hard for people to take the piss, you know. Yeah. I think for me, if people did take the piss, it's just you got to have your why. Your why's got to be strong enough. You know, if it's strong enough and you believe in your mission and what you do, I don't think anyone could actually push me off this ever, no matter what their opinion is, because I believe in it so much. But it's hard when people put you down. Yeah. It's fucking tough.
But then it was also a learning lesson for me, because I think without realising in some situations and cases I was doing that to other people.
Yeah.
And I'm one for quick-witted, sarky kind of jokes, and that's how I see it. And I think I forgot quite a lot that others may see it differently. If I take the mickey out of, you know, what socks you've got on, or you know, how you've walked into work. Or, do you know what I mean? Like those little things, I think I forget that maybe if she was on the other foot, I wouldn't like it.
It's like, you think it's banter, but then when you just said it perfectly, if you're on the other side, you're like, I actually like those socks. Right? And do you know what I mean? I really like them. I know you think they look crap, but they're cool. I'm not wearing them today. I've got my yellow duck socks usually. Everyone's what the fuck?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Yeah, I think it's important to try and be kind. If you know someone really well and they're like your best mate, I'd crack jokes then. It's just, it's tough, isn't it? I think if there can be anything in this world, you know, just try being kind to people. That's the number one thing. Just try and look out for each other, but it is hard. What I was going to go back to, because I think it's such a good topic, the comfort zone. Have you struggled to get out of your comfort zone more recently? That might tie into other things, you know?
In terms of, I don't know, because like I think with work was a big comfort zone thing for me, because in June, gone, I got promoted. So I'm now a full-time duty manager,
Mr. Manager.
Obviously, I used to be a relief duty manager, which was, it was in a sense a yo-yo. We'd go up and down between lifeguarding and management.
Obviously, not Luke. God's sake, not Luke again. Because I was thinking of the place you work at. I was like, no. I was about to say, guys, I don't think we said, but obviously Alex works at a leisure centre. So that's where that's from. In case you start thinking lifeguard, where is he working at the lakes with where I worked? Like,
that's a good point.
Yeah, so Alex works at a leisure centre, so you know.
Yeah. And then obviously stepping up into this new role, which I've been fighting for the last 2 years. And I will gladly touch on that, because that actually plays a lot into the mindset and the mental side. But
please do in a minute.
Finally getting there and coming away from, in a sense, the lifeguard side, I'm now the manager of the lifeguards. So it's now learning that I can't be as pally with them, and there is times I need to be a bit more managerial, and I have to be a different Alex. Yeah.
That's tough.
For me, was a big comfort zone thing, because I'm always one that I want to lead by example, but I want to treat how I want to be treated. And sometimes you generally can't do that when you're in a line of management.
It's walking that tightrope. It's the line.
Yeah, it's horrible. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't like
Wouldn't change that.
Wouldn't change it in a sense, because I fought for it. But it can be hard. In terms of other things, I think Phoenix is a good example.
Yeah.
So I actually play for 2 football teams at the minute.
Yes.
And having that conversation with one of the gaffers per se, for Phoenix, and obviously explaining to him that I'm happy to commit, and I'll play where you want me. I am one of those players where I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
Join the club, mate.
I'm just very fast.
Yeah.
I'm a very fast runner, and I'm not scared of a tackle or whatever.
You dive in sort of thing.
And they have used that over the years, and
yeah,
that's when they made the decision that they want me to focus on goalkeeping. And for me, it's been years since I've been a goalkeeper. Years and years.
You did goalkeeping?
Yeah.
Are you still
when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
But same principle of, throwing yourself about and not being scared of people coming at you and things like that. And doing that again, I'm like, crap. Because I think for me, football at the minute is, I've cooled down a lot, but for a long time it was scary for me because of my ankle injury.
I forgot about that.
Segue.
You were out for... Was that what it was?
Yeah, so...
shit.
It was during COVID, when they restarted football and that again.
Yeah, I vaguely remember
it was October time. I remember because it was literally like right around my sister's birthday.
So, yeah.
And played a game. This was for another team at this point. And no word of lies, probably less than 5 minutes left. It was like a top table clash. Like we needed those points or whatever. And I was playing centre back, and the ball come loose in the midfield. I come sprinting out for it full pelt.
Yeah.
Knew I was going to beat my man, and I did. I flicked the ball over him, but as I've done that, my whole right side was planted, and he open leg, basically scissor tackle straight through. I've hit the deck. I'm looking to get him sent off. That's all it was. I was going to get him sent off. I was in no pain. Didn't notice anything. Just laying on the floor. Book him ref. And it was until a teammate come over, and he just looked at me, and it's just his eyes just widened, and he goes, "Ref, look at his effing leg." And I was like, "What?" So I've sat up, and literally, it's like that. And
just pure adrenaline.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nuts. When did it kick in? Like the pain? Did it?
It didn't really, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, it was, I think the thing that kicked in first was the cold. Because obviously it's October time at this point, and we was in the middle of this field, and ambulance waiting times throughout COVID was outrageous, and we had to keep ringing them to kind of push myself up that waiting list, because there was no way I was going anywhere. We did originally think about putting me in the back of one of the lads' cars, the lot, and it just weren't going to happen. And
that's nuts. You didn't even feel it that much.
No, it was more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Obviously, got on the gas and air and stuff like that. Went straight to hospital. Turned out I had dislocated and fractured my ankle. Yeah, sorry. Dislocation.
I'm gonna laugh. You
double
did
whammy.
Both.
Yeah, double whammy.
So which ankle was it?
My right.
Right ankle. Yeah.
That's
nuts. Yeah. Have you got a scar from it?
I don't know if you'll see it, but
wait.
Yeah, look.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I've got a metal plate.
Bro. You can literally know the camera should be able to pick that up. I mean, the camera might be more like looking at you there. That camera. Do it. Wait. If you move up slightly.
Oh, where? Here?
If I wait.
I don't want to do it on the sofa.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, full shebang.
Crazy. Right, we go back.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Right, if you sit back, right, that's all good. That's
crazy. Yeah, so I've got a metal plate on it. Literally, I was in that night. It was very weird. A bloke come in not long after me. Same injury, exact same injury, but different event. He was doing like BMXing or something. Really lovely bloke.
That's crazy.
I was there for, I think, 3 days. So I think I was in there that night. Next day was my surgery.
They operated you the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll tell you a funny story about that, actually.
Yeah.
I was in there on the table, like basically ready to go. And the bloke was up, right, before we put you to sleep, what songs do you want? Or like, what music do you want to, like, you know, just make you feel better? And I asked for Arctic Monkeys. I was like, just anything Arctic Monkeys, I'm easy. And I feel like it was Dolly Parton. I really can't remember. It was something like Dolly Parton come on.
Do you remember actually?
And all I remember saying was, "This ain't Arctic Monkeys." And then not long after, I was asleep.
Yeah, that was it.
And then woke up, all casted, and that was, I think the thing was, you know, I was in a cast for months.
Yeah.
Then I got out the cast, the stitches come out. Then I was in a boot.
So mentally for that whole period,
It was murder.
it
was horrid.
You lost your big passion, which is
like cool. I just couldn't do basic things myself. And I think that was the thing that hit me the most. Like my stepdad, bless him.
Yeah.
For showers, because I couldn't get the cast wet.
Oh my God! Of course,
and it was all the way up my leg. It was basically just below my knee. I had to sit in a chair in the shower in my boxer shorts, and he just had to like basically just spray me because I couldn't stand up and wash myself.
And you couldn't get the cast wet?
Yeah, I couldn't get the cast wet, so I couldn't risk washing myself.
Mate.
And like trying to go to the toilet was a pain.
Yeah.
Going for a wee was fine.
Yeah, but number two, bro, it's a different story.
Because my upstairs bathroom anyway isn't too big, so there is no leg room to just have your leg stuck out.
Yeah.
So I had to get downstairs. We're getting downstairs with
trouble. I was just about to say, how do you even get up and down the stairs?
Yeah, it was
That's tough.
It was a lot, and
mate,
we got there. Do you know what I mean? And I healed up perfectly fine. All my scans and that were perfectly fine. I had a few scares.
Yeah. Okay, with it.
Yeah, just in the sense of like accidentally landing on it too heavy or something like that, and the pain that shoots through your leg, and you just get scared you've done something.
With that whole experience as well, did you find that your mental state changed? Like you weren't going out as much, so you felt a bit... Because, I mean, I remember during COVID, I started feeling more like anxious and stuff. You get in your own head, start overthinking things because you're not busy doing things. You're stuck at home, I'm guessing.
I think I just felt more angry.
Yeah,
like it was more like that internal kind of...
Yeah.
Just fuming. I was fuming that this has happened. I was fuming that, you know...
Because you're like, it's just Sunday league.
Do anything. And
yeah.
It just was one of them. Like, I just felt... probably just useless.
Yeah,
because there was physically nothing I could do.
Could you work during then?
No, obviously they shut leisure centres.
You're at your leisure centre, so you couldn't even work anyway.
And because I didn't drive and things like that, I didn't do any like any of like the like the testing sites and things like that some of my other colleagues did.
Yeah.
So I was just at home, and I think within that was you finally get a bit of freedom, pubs and football and all that, and it gone again.
It's just when the eat at the help out malarkey. Do you remember that? The good old times, all that
spoons everywhere.
Yeah. And then with that period as well, did you have any mates that really stuck with you? Would you say? You don't have to name drop them unless we already mentioned them, but was anyone checking on you?
I'm really trying to think, because I will feel bad if
it was 5 years ago.
Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of my work colleagues were really nice about it and really helpful, and you know, and my girlfriend at the time was really helpful. And like obviously my family was just unbelievably helpful.
Yeah.
You know, lugging dinners and plates up and down stairs and bringing me everything I need, or helping me get out of bed, and it was just one of them, and I would never fault. Like, I'll always be grateful for all of them. Yeah. Because don't get me wrong, it's not life-threatening, but at the end of the day, they gave me a bit more than I could have given myself at the time, so...
I ain't got friends. I've got family. Dom Toretto.
Start quoting Fast and Furious.
I ain't got friends. I got family. The first thing I thought of when you told me what we were going to talk about, and I was on a family thing, I was like, Dom Toretto. I have to bring it back. Mate, family is so important. And not, when I say family, the word family, it's not just blood. No. It's also that close circle, that support network. And it's, I don't know if it's for you the same, but for me, it's helped so much to where I am today. You would agree with you with the stuff you've been through. Could have you done it without your family, as I call it? I mean, it's hard to...
Probably like a 5% chance. Do you know what I mean? It's
being real.
It's one of them where, yeah, kind of as I said, they just gave me something I couldn't give myself.
Yeah.
And that kind of just got me kind of through the motions of finally, you know, getting that cast off and those stitches and then getting that boot worked on. Because at least when I had the boot, I could walk.
Yeah.
Oh,
of course.
And those stepping stones of, and then you finally get the boot off. And I remember, I think the worst bit of it all actually was the day. So I had to take these injections and everything. And I think the worst bit was the first day I had my boot because I was allowed to take it off to sleep. Mm-hmm. And I took it off and I just remember crying because my leg had deteriorated. Like the muscle in my leg.
Oh my God, of course.
But my left leg was fine and my right leg had completely deteriorated. And one thing for me is I've always kind of prided myself in a sense on how much muscle I have on my legs because I've done track and running all my life and football and things like that. And it was... Yeah.
Was it?
It was so slim and it hurt a lot.
Yeah. I've seen a few footballers and there was one big one.
Tyrone Mings was one.
Tyrone Mings was the one. Was it knee he did?
He done his ACL.
His ACL? Yeah, so it is knee, wasn't it? That is exactly the football I was thinking of. That's because there's a picture of him in the gym and he's doing, was it treadmill or was it I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I remember one of him doing like calf raises.
Oh, really?
You could just see the difference. And
it's scary, isn't it?
It's not nice.
So when that happened, was there a point like you were sad for a bit, but then you're like, right, I need to work on this? Was it like a click?
Yeah, I think for me it was just I need to get back into football.
Yeah,
I need to get back into this and that. I did do running for a little bit, but I just found I find it boring running when there's not something to chase after.
Yeah, exactly that. You just get like, oh, you know.
But yeah, it was just a mission to get back into football. Don't get me wrong, it didn't take long because that's one amazing thing about the body, isn't it? That you actually do hold a surprising amount of what you may lose. So it doesn't take you long to build up the muscle back that you once lost. And it didn't take me too long, but I worked my arse off to try and get to that point.
Back to that point. And mate, look at you now, like you're playing back again. Like, do you feel any more discomfort at all, really?
Every year. It's
every
all the
game.
time. No, just in general.
Oh, wow.
There's always...
Every now and then you got it feels a bit weird.
You can't win, actually, because when it's too cold, it hurts. And when it's too hot, it swells and it hurts.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I have had a few like football matches because where my skin is now shaped in a sense as it should. It's very easy to clip the plate and the screws. So some people are a bit prone to catching me during football and it sends this like horrible shockwave up my leg. But it passes. It is. It's one of that reaction is exactly how it feels. It just makes you go like
shudder a little bit.
Like it don't hurt. It's just uncomfortable. And then it passes.
It just goes off. Yeah.
But it's I don't know.
Talking about football, I thought we'd now go into, as you said, about having to get your muscles going again. I'm gonna, and I mentioned it before we even recorded.
Yes.
So I know that just like me at one point, you were smashing your gym, and
I've never heard of him.
Jim, who the hell's he? Never heard of him.
Yes.
Mate, this is all rumours. I don't know. I must have just heard it. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm in a similar boat where I think you said you're going to push something to me, but I started going to gym really regularly. One of Luke's plans actually, and managed to do half of it, and then I actually purposefully stopped. There was a reason, because I did the 3 peaks challenge.
Yes.
So there was a good reason. I got to about week 6, I think, and it was a really good plan from Luke. Don't get me wrong, it was a great plan. But I thought, okay, I need to start moving into more endurance, leg strength, that sort of thing, core. So I did my own plan. Did that. Did the 3 peaks. All good. And then after that, just crashed. Just crashed. Don't know what it was, but yeah, just crashed. And I feel like when you get out of a routine, it's so hard to get back into it. I don't know how you feel. How much you're going to say with it.
So I also started on one of Luke's plans.
Yeah.
It was a 12-week one. And I think a common thing at the time that also helped was I went to the gym with... So at the time, I was a relief duty manager. And I went with my duty manager at the time.
I know it is, yeah.
So there was no reason for me not to be there if he's there, because we're either off that day or we're on the same shift that day.
Yeah.
So he dragged me along. We'd done all 12 weeks. Absolutely smashed it.
Oh, wow, you completed it?
I ate like an absolute monster.
Oh, mate.
I've left my phone over there because I would have got it out. But
you could have then just...
Because the addition of weight that I was putting up by week 12.
Have you got pictures? Is that what you're going to do?
Oh, well, I've got the whole program, because I was going to say that's week 1.
I can, if you send it to me, I can put it over the video.
Yeah, put that on.
Yeah, so if you just see, I'll remind you.
And I was putting up a lot of weight, and I was looking really good.
Yeah.
I was so confident in that sense. In the mirror. The abs are back,
and
the arms are going. Yeah, and you
great.
can see I could. Because one thing I said to Luke was, I don't want to look like an Arnold. I don't want to be one of those ridiculous bodybuilders. I just want to get bigger. I just want a bit more definition, in my chest and my arms.
Yeah.
Where at the time, admittedly, I looked at myself in the mirror and I hated it.
Yep. I feel like that as well.
I've always had quite decent abs from where I've been fairly slim.
Yeah, so it comes out more.
Yeah, and obviously I used to work out for it. But overall, I just wanted to work on my upper body and stuff, and naturally incorporated like leg strength in there because it splits things up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, we moved on to a new program, and it was more cardio endurance based. Because it weren't then my program. It weren't what I wanted. It was what the other one wanted, and I just could not get to it.
Just couldn't click with it.
So I turned around to Luke. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my program again. Go back to week 1, do 3 days a week, because I stopped for like 3 weeks.
That's a good way of doing it.
It was like, I'll just start, do 3 days a week. I don't, because originally it went 3, 4, then 5. So at one point in the last 4 weeks, we were doing 5 days a week in that gym.
Yeah.
On top of work. So we was there for, like 60 hours a week in that sense. But I don't know. I'd done it for about 2-3 weeks and just stopped again.
That's it, yeah.
And I've just not found that click. Because funny enough, what I was going to throw back at you was what keeps you motivated for it. But now you've told me that.
Well, no.
I see you every now and then.
You can still ask that. And I think actually, I feel like it's something that I haven't mentioned in this podcast before, and it's something that's so important to me that I still use. So you can absolutely ping that ball straight back at me. Accountability. It's a big thing for me. I struggle, and it's the thing that will make sure that if any of this is successful, the podcast, technical, whatever, the one thing that will hold it all together is accountability. I think it's the most important thing. I realised before I started the gym with Luke's plan, I'm going to be really honest with you here. This is really brutally and vulnerable of me. I struggled to hold myself accountable. I lacked discipline, and I felt if I went to Luke and I said, Luke, I'm going to do one of your plans, but you've got to hold me accountable. And I know it's not the right thing to do long term, but if I can say to you, Luke, you've got to hold me accountable. He works at the gym. When is he not at the gym? He lives
Honestly,
there.
It's like the man sleeps there.
He does. And so for what it was for me, funny enough, he didn't actually have to do it, but I said, Luke, if you know that I'm going to tell you I'm going to be in X days. If I don't turn up, you text me and say, Finn, get your ass to the gym. Yeah. I need you to hold me accountable. As soon, I'd rather it, and this is where I'm going to go next, I'd rather it be on me.
Yeah.
And it was fine. I did 6 weeks. He actually texted me once, and I was actually planning to go later on in the day, just because I knew Luke was there and I had to show up.
Yeah.
But I need to learn to show up for myself.
Yeah.
That's my issue, mate. That's where I've now moved gym, and I'm going to be real. I've worked out a few times, but yeah, I moved to Slaps. I'm sorry.
Traitor.
Yeah, Alex about to walk out. I was fully expecting you just to leave.
I'm vile. Okay.
You wouldn't know, mate, because I didn't go for like a month, did I? So you probably wouldn't have noticed. Yeah. It's like I've just had a long...
I could have sworn I saw you the other week.
No, was I at the gym for some reason?
I did see you the other week.
I popped in because I'm DJing. I'm actually DJing.
I know.
Yeah, did you hear
that day? I'm the early manager, yeah.
I'm sick. Yeah. I sent my invoice today, so I'm DJing poolside.
Play the podcast on poolside.
Yeah. Guys, 12th October, be there during the day. I'm DJing poolside. It's going to be unreal. Anyway, that's completely irrelevant. But long of your question, I need to find a way to hold myself accountable. Do you struggle with discipline yourself? Because I fucking do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big sucker for sleep procrastination.
Oh,
I'm a big sucker for me time, personal time. And if I don't get enough of it, as my lovely other half will know, I am not a good fit when I've not had enough me time. I get the right ump.
It's like Snickers, but when you ain't got your
free time. For me, it's trying to not be caught up by everyone else and everything.
Yeah,
and actually just having, whether it is, 20 minutes watching YouTube or playing a game of FIFA or whatever.
Yeah,
just something that I want to do.
Yes,
because as much as I love work, you have to go to work, otherwise you get fired.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You have to turn up to this, you have to do this. There are so many things that in your adult life you do have to do.
You get told you have to do it.
Because there is a requirement, and that takes away your choice.
Yes, yeah.
And that's when I get the ump, because I want it to be my choice.
Yeah. You want it to be on your terms.
I don't want to turn around and go, I'm only coming into work one day this week.
Yeah.
But I like flexibility.
You want it to be on your terms in a way.
And I know in my line of work and leisure there isn't a lot of it. I do some bits here and there, and obviously cross-reference that with my team, but it's so hard. I will be on a late shift and work till 11 o'clock at night, and I will not go to bed till 2-3 o'clock the next day because I need my time.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, and one thing I've learned, and I've kind of, I wouldn't say learned, because no one learns how to wake up early, but I've adapted to is no matter what I'm on, unless it's an early shift, if I'm off or if I'm on a late, I will wake up at 9:30.
Yeah.
One thing I was so bad at was I'll be on a late shift and start at 2 o'clock. I'll wake up at midday, 12:30.
Yeah.
Because I'll just get up, get dressed, brush teeth, eat, work.
And bang.
Come home, spend 3 hours on the house.
Yeah. And then the cycle would repeat in that sense.
Whereas I'm a bit more relaxed where I think my family getting a dog helped, because that also helps. Yeah, that also helps because
that's interesting.
It gives me a bit more purpose to obviously get out of bed, to obviously make sure she's all right and she's all good and not curled up chewing at a toy bunny.
Yeah.
And even there is times where I'll wake up at 9:30, but I won't get out of bed till 10, 10:30.
Yeah.
And all I'll do is I'll open the door so the dog can come in, and she'll just lay down next to me and fall asleep. And I'll spend a bit of time on my phone or whatever.
Yeah, the dog's quite happy
to some people, but it just gives me something to think other than myself.
It's kind of like what you've done. You've created a boundary, because you're like, I need that, and so many people struggle with that. So it's actually quite a good thing. You have that boundary of this is my sacred free time. Yeah. Even if Mrs. gets a bit pissed off.
It's more that she has to deal with me being pissed off when I don't get it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I will give her credit to the higher heavens in the fact that before we was even together and things were making that sort of progress, I think one thing I always do is make myself very clear as to how much I appreciate my own time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a case of like me, trapped in my room all by myself, no communication. Yeah. I can be on the phone with her, or she can even be round doing her own thing, reading a book, doing some, work or whatever.
That's a nice way to do it.
And at the end of the day, I'm still happy because I'm with her, but I'm also getting to do a bit of my own thing. I don't take the mick. Like,
actually quite a healthy thing, actually.
I wouldn't sit on there for 5 hours while she's just sat there in a corner on her phone. And
that's a sign of a really healthy relationship.
It's just, I think there's has to be balance because otherwise you either tear each other apart or yourselves. It's not worth. And I get a lot of my own time anyway, where we're not around each other's houses or anything, so I can't really take the mickey when we are spending that time together. Yeah. As much as I might want an hour of it, she is perfectly fine with that because we pre-plan it.
You also talk about it as well. You communicate. You both know.
One thing at the minute, we're watching all the Harry Potters again.
Oh, they're unbelievable. They're unbelievable. What one are you up to?
We just finished Goblet of Fire.
Oh, mate, that's when it gets dark.
The other day,
it gets...
He's back. Voldemort's back.
No, he's not. He's not back.
That's the one thing about me is
I love Harry Potter.
I will always quote the chess scene.
Oh my God. I actually was at Philosopher's Stone. We sound like nerds, don't we?
I always quote it.
What did Ron say? And then Harry goes... it's such a funny sequence, isn't it?
Ron, he goes, when I make my move, you're free to check the king. And Harry going, no, Ron, no. Hermione, what's he doing? Harry, he's going to sacrifice himself.
It's a nasally. He's going to sacrifice himself. That is, mate, they are golden. They are... That is so funny. Have you seen someone's done like a voiceover and recording the screen of it? He's going to sacrifice himself.
One thing I always do from Hermione, she said it, I think it is in Philosopher's Stone. I can't remember what one it is.
I'm a big Potter fan, so I might...
But it's such a simple phrase that you couldn't even probably tell what film it is.
Is it Wingardium Leviosa?
No.
Oh, it's a classic.
But someone will say, like I do it at work a lot, when someone says they're going to do something, and I know they're not allowed to, or they can't. So I always put on a Hermione voice. I go, "You can't." No, you can't.
It's incredible.
And it's just
mate, they are so good. They're great films just to unwind to. Like, they're chill.
And it's like that. Like, we plan to watch Harry Potter. So we're like, right, we'll chuck on at this time. So if we just do this for the minute, we'll have dinner.
Exactly.
And then we'll watch it. Because love her to bits, but we're two polar opposite people when it comes to going to bed. She is fast asleep by 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm awake till about 1:30 in the morning.
That's at least 5 hours of Xbox.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Like, I know my balance.
Yeah.
I still get what I kind of feel like I need to kind of get.
Yeah.
And she's all fine and snoring away.
Yeah.
So
I'm just going to say, we're about an hour in, depending on how much I cut. I'm kidding. We'll keep
an hour episode.
Half an hour episode, 5 minutes. No, I'll keep it all in. But I think a good way to wrap this up in classic conversation style, we're having a conversation, and it's not a conversation in this sense until we talk about how you're really doing. So, Alex, past 12 months, how would you say, and now, how are you doing now, and how has your past 12 months been, would you say?
I would say I am in a very good place now.
Good.
I've done a lot of, in a sense, that self-development and things over the past year, and even a tad bit longer, where like little things, little wins, getting promoted.
Big win, that.
I passed my driving test in May. Obviously got a car.
I knew you drive now. I didn't know it was that soon. Yeah. It was only May you passed.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, well done. Yeah. That's a big, two big wins.
Do you know what I mean? It's like those little wins. Obviously, I have stopped, but I spent a lot of time in the gym. Like, you do think 12 weeks plus a little bit more is actually a lot.
3 months,
a lot of
bro,
time.
with a bit before.
And
big win.
As much as I do want to get back in there, I can still see the benefits I've gained from it out of it.
Exactly that.
You know, with my lovely girlfriend who has been nothing but amazing, to be fair. Been unbelievably supportive of, you know, my trials and things like that I've had at work and bits and bobs like that. But I would say I'm probably 1,000,000% better than I was 12 months ago.
Oh, mate.
Because I went through the ringer.
Well, I mean, this is a vulnerable and honest conversation. 12 months ago, Alex, kind of what position was that, would you say?
See, I don't know how long ago specifically.
Yeah.
So I could probably end up touching on two separate situations. But I'll go to the brief one first, which is the one I don't know time frame wise. I actually was signed off work for about 3-4 months because I just could not get out of the gutter. I do not know. It was just unbelievable. Like I didn't notice I was crashing until it was too late.
Yeah.
My pattern was, like I touched on earlier, you know, waking up at midday to go to work an hour later and going to bed at stupid o'clock in the morning and things like that. I still do it now, but I'm better for it.
Yeah.
And
oh God, it's just
I was speaking to a colleague at work and I just broke down. Bawled out.
Did that person ask you directly about how you were? Was that kind of it, or?
I triggered a conversation.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it she already knew, because some of it was work related, and I have always been quite open with her about things, because she's a bit older, and she's got quite a lot of wisdom, so she's very helpful in that sense.
Yeah.
And I just started touching on, you know, how I was feeling at the time and what was getting me down, and I just crumbled.
Oh, mate,
just absolutely bawled out crying.
I'm glad you did though. In hindsight, and
that's when I finished my shift.
Yeah,
and through no one else's advice, it was my own. I just went home and went, I'm gonna ring.
Yeah, and just say, good man, good man.
Said to him, I was honest. I just said, I don't really know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I was like, but I said, I just feel like I'm at the bottom. Yeah. I said, you know, I feel sad. I feel bothered just all the time, and I just can't get out of it.
And you can't get yourself out of this that hole. You can't. You're just so low, and you just don't know what's going on.
No, and I think the one guilty thing for me was, and I touched on it before we even started recording, was I'm very good at putting on a face. And I think I did spend too long coming to work and football and all that stuff, and I was all happy.
Like a facade.
I was jokey, Alex. I was, you know, I was the person I am now.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready to be that person.
That's interesting. Yeah, you was all cover up where you hadn't built the fundamentals below.
It just absolutely obliterated me.
It's the energy as well of having to put that on. Over so long.
I think, and you don't realise until after.
Mate, well done to you for having that trigger to get signed. That's huge, mate. I think if you didn't do that, I would hate to even think.
I broke down to my mum about it.
Yeah.
And I think that was the hardest bit to do. Yeah. Is be that vulnerable in front of your mum. Even though it is a lot easier than you think. But you don't want to be like that.
Do you ever talk to your? Have you ever before spoke to your mum about mental health? Really?
No.
Yeah.
I see. I am kind of one of them. I don't.
Yeah.
Unless you generally was to come up to me, or you know, and generally kind of probe those things, then I would. But if I can avoid it, I try to. Because trying to explain certain bits and bobs and things to a lot of people is a lot harder than you think because of the understanding and the wires getting crossed, and it's just so I'd like to pick my poison with who I speak to about that.
And I think that's a good thing. You want to choose specific people that you know would understand and would help and support you, not so you obviously spoke to your mum about that and stuff, and what actually got you out of Like, what was it that got you out of it?
So obviously, I had that time off work. So
Yes.
I did run. I did do a bit of running. I
Oh,
stuck
mate.
with the football.
Yeah.
I stuck with seeing the boys and going to football because not a lot of the boys knew.
No.
So I just, I left it. A few of them did because I openly told them, but
Yeah.
stuck with football and just kind of got back to doing what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. What was with you? Yeah.
Yeah. And I was prescribed some medication.
Yeah.
And
good. Yeah.
I think after about 3 months, and this is why I'll never understand it. I don't think I ever will. After about 3 months, sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
I'm all choked. I binned them.
Wow.
It could have been one of the worst things I could have done. I had to take them every day.
Oh my God, Alex. So what? You literally, you just binned them. And
I had to take them every day until I run out, with the potential chance of having to get more. And 2-3 months down, I just threw them.
It's just the thought of that, isn't it?
And it could have really messed me up.
Yeah. Oh, hugely, mate, with meds.
And I think that's why I credit myself so much.
That's a tough thing to do.
Because I made a call that could have easily have made my whole situation worse.
Yeah.
And as soon as I threw them in the bin, I don't know, it was as if I knew that I had to do something, because like I couldn't, I don't know. I think part of me felt like I was hiding. I was hiding behind them.
Yeah.
And things like that. And yeah, when I binned them, I did for about a week or so think, should I get them back out? It was only my bin in my room. There was nothing else in there. It was just
bin raider.
Yeah. I just want to clarify before people thought I was digging through like the rubbish bins or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good thing to mention. But you, and that was and the act of doing that was almost like a statement.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I feel like as well it was at the time it was out of character for me to just then,
because you were hiding away,
go through all this and get the help and speak to people, and then
bang,
and then I'm just like, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
That was exactly basically what I did. Just threw it away. I went, I can't be like this anymore.
And that was also,
I made a promise to myself. Yeah. Sorry, I made a promise to myself that I was not going to have any more time off work, because I'd already had about 3 months off, and I was like, I'm not taking any more. I'm coming back, and I'm coming back flying. And that is exactly how I did.
Mate.
Do not know how I got there.
It's almost like you had like a flick switch in your brain. Yeah. You're like, mate, pattern up.
Just
like,
locked in.
You're telling yourself like, pattern up.
Just lock in. Like,
just, yeah. It
was very weird.
Mate. And then since from there, is this leading into the next bit, or was that a bit?
Yeah, so I'd tackled that, beat it.
Yeah. Good man. Well done.
And all that. And then fast forward until last year.
Yeah.
Where I went through it. Not as bad, but it did. I think it took more of a toll than I thought. Now I look back at it, now that I'm out of it, I think it took a very heavy toll on me, and people, who saw it or were involved do tell me that they're not surprised that I was the way I was, or the reactions I had were the way they are.
Okay.
But I got stuck in I got stuck in a love triangle, which was absolutely eating me away at the inside because of how it was being portrayed and played out, and I was none the wiser. I should have run when I had the chance, and I'll admit there was some faults of my own in it where I hurt someone quite bad out of it. And luckily enough, we're all right in that sense now, and we had our conversations about it and those sorts of things, and I've learnt from that. But at the same time, I was then blind to what was being done to me. It affected my work to a point where I was dragged into the office and told that if I don't sort myself out, I'm gone.
Wow.
Literally,
oh my
God, I was running the risk of losing my job.
And at this point, you're like, right, I've got to sort this.
It was also causing conflicts with friends.
Yeah,
because obviously we all work together and things like that, so everyone hears everything.
The kind of politics of it all, and yeah.
And like it, and I didn't realise. Like I knew it was affecting me, but I think I was getting certain things. Nothing crude, but like feeling wise, I was getting certain things that was making me go, isn't that bad?
Yeah, okay.
And then, 2 days later, I'd be in the middle of Albany Park on a bench, bawling my eyes out at 1 a.m. because
bloody hell, Alex,
it just ate me and ate me and ate me. And I knew I couldn't stay at home because I didn't want my parents to know.
Yeah.
Because then they'd ask me what's going on. I'd have to explain it to them.
Oh, bloody hell, Alex.
Like I spoke to people, and I think what also daggers me a little bit, and I don't even think about it half the time, is 3 of my best friends live nowhere near me. One of my best friends lives about 45 minutes away, like London way. The other one...
Bro, get your friends closer, man.
And now, obviously, so the one that lives in London, I played football with him when I was 13, 14. So we became best friends off that. I still will never know why he travelled nearly an hour every Sunday to play football. I must have been too good. He must have wanted to play.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And the other 2 I'm about to mention went to Forster with me.
Oh, nice.
So one of them went to Scotland for university. And the other one got like scholarships and stuff with football. So he moved originally to Germany for a bit, and then he moved to America. And sometimes I do sit back and I think, how would my life be if they were all close? Like if they were all, back round here, how would it be for me? But
it's interesting to think, isn't it?
At the same time, I love watching all of them doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I am unbelievably proud of all of them. Like I've grown up with all of them since 13, 14.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't pick any other people to take that place. In at the time, like bar my best mate from London, the other 2, we was in a ridiculously large friend group of like 16 of us. And now, like, they still talk to a few of them here and there. I sometimes do.
Yeah.
I mean, I got kicked out of the group chat. So,
bro, what?
Yeah, so...
Let's not go into that.
But yeah, like, I wouldn't change it for the world. Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
things happen.
Next time I see all of them, it's going to be amazing. So, yeah.
In that situation, back to where things were, you obviously managed to sort it in a way. Whether it was whatever resolution it was,
cut it all out.
That was it. You just bang. Yeah. Because for you, it was like work was the most important thing.
Yeah, I think for me, it helped me massively stop becoming such a people pleaser with work.
It's hard, yeah.
And it stopped me listening to what everyone has to say.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's why, like I said too, like I'm so much better now.
Yeah.
Because I've learned from all of that. And as much as some people say that how I am now is credited to other people, I know it's not, and it is credited to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
And everyone else that is now part of my, in a sense, my life journey, whatever, has come in at the perfect time or has been there long before we hit that situation.
Yeah.
And I'm no longer that kind of light on the mind. I'm a lot more strong-willed and I'm so much more better off. It did take, in a sense, a lot of sacrifice to stop talking to as many people as I did.
Certain people that you can,
And like little things, I used to go out every weekend. I used to get absolutely hammered every Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
I barely drink anymore.
Wow.
Like, I cut that out. Yeah.
These little decisions.
I don't do drugs or any of that stuff. Never have.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried, but you know what I mean? Like, not consistently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have the odd drink for like occasions.
Yeah.
Birthday and all that jazz. Like, I'll have one in a couple of weeks when it's my other half's birthday.
Yeah.
But
But there's a lot of these little changes that you didn't think were significant then, but you cut out and it's made you. Mate, I think that's a great thing to do. Just little things that make... I think it's all about trying to make decisions that the you 2.0 would be proud of. That's the way I think of it. It's like, what would me in 5 years be proud of? Cutting out people that don't serve you if you have to, owning your decisions, which I think... we all learn the hard way as we get older. Yeah. You do. You fuck up. Like, I'm going to be real, you fuck up. You know, you make these decisions, but you come out a better man for it. But I'm proud of you, mate. I didn't know any of that. Yeah. Like, you've come a long way.
Not many do.
Yeah.
And that's, again, the part of the kind of closing the doors on the outside a little bit.
I'm going to say, like, to be honest with you, it's not common that would have this sort of conversation. Like, you know, we're doing it because we're in a studio, but it's nice to hear that from the Alex outside.
Yeah. And it's, as I said to you, like, everyone knows me as, the sarcastic, takes piss, kind of chatty, borderline annoying kind of lads.
Borderline?
Whereas not many do know, like,
the whole shebang.
The kind of way I am, the person I am, and some of the morals in the sense that I carry. So, something like this is nice in that sense, to actually put myself out a little bit more.
But you also made conscious decisions when you were going through all this to, like, not sort things out, but, like, do you know what I mean? You had to make conscious decisions, whether it was, like you said, binning the pills or, like, the meds, or like when your job was on the line potentially at one point, you had to make conscious decisions and you had to learn from them. And I think that's a really powerful thing, mate. A lot of people could just coast through life.
Yeah, and I think off the back of that last year, it also helped in the sense of like, I thought I was doing a lot better than made out, especially of work.
Yes.
And I thought I was entitled to be the role I am now.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, obviously, I only got it in June. I've been thinking that I should have had it years ago.
Yeah.
And, I'm better than this person. I'm better than that person. I've put in all this effort. I've been here years. And it was until I got it that I turned and went, because there was a few colleagues of mine who was like, it's about time, And I just remember turning around going, this is the right time. I was like, I was never ready.
Yeah.
I knew I was never ready. Deep down, I was never ready.
But the facade...
But now I can look back at it and go, now I am.
Yeah.
And the work, don't get me wrong, it sounds really big-headed, but the work I'm doing now, like, I am an absolute fucking workhorse. Right? And I'm doing so well, and I'm keeping up so well, that I would not have done 6 months ago, 12 months ago.
Precisely that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big distinction, that you've now built up the person you are today that can deal with that. Whereas Alex 12 months ago thought he could have done it.
Yeah, I thought. And in reality, I didn't have the ability.
that thing. Yeah, mate, that is excellent. So, closing up on this whole podcast, what would you give advice to yourself 10 years ago? What advice would you give Alex at, I can't know how old you are, 14, 15?
23.
You're 23, you're 2
Yeah, I'm not that old.
God, I've only just turned 24 actually. So I'm all right, So 13-year-old Alex, what advice would you give to him?
I would give, to be fair, this advice does apply to everyone. And it is, no matter how old you are or what stage you're at, don't be scared to be slow.
Ooh,
in the sense of,
that's a new one.
I think over the last few years, I've been in such a hurry to achieve things that don't need to be achieved at that moment in time.
Yeah.
And I think if I had just slowed down, I think I'd have achieved loads more than I have now.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Simply by just looking at what you've got in front of you before you start
rushing into different,
grabbing the table.
Just zoom out for a minute and just look at things.
And that's why for me a big thing is finances.
That's what we're going to touch on too. And I think it's,
and that's why I say, even now, I don't listen to that advice. And I need to.
No.
But everyone does it, don't they? They give out advice. They don't follow themselves.
You just give it up people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Coaches don't play.
That's a great piece of advice.
For me, and I would say right now, and even, a year ago, 2 years ago, I'd say the biggest effect on my mental health right now is finances. Because I was never taught. You never get taught how to deal with finances. And yes, you can go and ask parents or, older siblings or people who deal with it, and you will learn. But at the same time, there are things that you will not experience until you've experienced it.
Yeah.
And for me, saving money and, stop trying to impulse spend and treat yourself to ridiculous amount of takeaways and, a little thing that I've been trying to do as well is because I work right next to Sainsbury's, I buy a meal deal every day.
Oh, it adds up.
£3.95 a day over 28 days. 28. Let's average around 20 because obviously days off where I won't. But do you know what I mean? You're paying nearly £4 a day for 20 days.
Yeah.
And I, over the years, and Luke is someone that has helped me out in worse times where he's had to lend me money. And, I've always paid him back.
Good man, Luke.
Like, I will never be that type of person that will, hold money that's not mine when I get it.
Yes, same with me.
Because that, I think, is one of the lowest things you can do.
Yeah.
Especially when someone's been as gracious enough to give you some of their own. But even now, like I struggle with saving.
Yeah.
I act like I have more than I do. Like you forget. And one thing that I don't think many people openly say, and I am willing to do it. And Mum, if you are watching this, I'm so sorry that you're about to hear this because it's going to make you feel sick. In-game purchases.
Yeah.
FIFA, specifically.
Oh my God. You're not the only person. You're the only one.
I have spent thousands of pounds
yes.
over the years. Bear in mind they bring out a new one every year.
Yeah.
Thousands of pounds every year on FIFA points, trying to get virtual players for a team that you're not going to use in 12 months because you're going to make a new one and you're going to do it all again. I have tried so much. And don't get me wrong, the new one's out.
Yeah.
And luckily, I've only spent £15.
Yeah.
That I can't remember why I'd done that.
That gets like a gold pack now.
Yeah. That gets you nothing now. So I did it for a reason. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Mate, it's...
That is one of my biggest killers.
Yeah.
Was that every single month you would look at my bank statement and it said PlayStation Network, PlayStation Network, PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
Like,
it's terrible.
It shoots me in the foot so much that there's another game that's come out recently that I really want, and it's only like 50. Well, it's still a lot, £55 or something. Yeah. And I really want it, but I'm now holding myself at ransom, being like, I really shouldn't because I need to save this money. And
it's hard, isn't it?
It's such a, without realising, consoles, PCs, phones, Game Boys, DSs, whatever.
Yeah.
They are honestly unbelievable cash cows. And it really hurts because that I think the worst bit about it is every time I make a purchase on a game, even if it's like £1.60 or I buy a whole new game, it hurts. It does hurt because I sit there and I think I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
FIFA's gambling. I'm going to clarify that.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that to you before. Yeah.
FIFA is 100% gambling.
It's ridiculous.
If you play NBA, my team, that's gambling. Because again, you do packs to get players.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not gambling is the career mode, which you spend the money to upgrade your player. Loser. To play the game. I've been guilty, so I'm just saying that. But there are so many games that are technically gambling and you're spending your money in the hopes to get something for a short-term enjoyment that won't be a thing. And I will say all this now and it will not apply to me in 2 days. Right. But I know at least someone or maybe a few people will see this and go,
benefit.
he's got a point. That is a very good point.
It's gambling.
And maybe I'll watch this back and I'll finish this whole episode and I'll go, fucking I need to listen to myself more because I'm a prophet. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
It's
finances.
Finances. Also, can I say with in-game purchases, just quickly as well, because I agree so much with every single word. They make it so easy. They just 2 clicks. You go buy FIFA points, and then you've already got your card on PlayStation Network. So you just click bang. Like, there's no thought. You just bang bang. You don't see it. Do you?
What I love that they've done as well. PlayStation, you can now have Apple Pay. Right? So you have to confirm on your phone.
No.
I love it. I keep looking at these cameras now because I've remembered they're there.
Is it still flashing red?
Yeah.
Oh, result.
I keep looking at these cameras like, I'm talking to you now.
Yeah.
You can have Apple Pay on your phone, which obviously then links to your PlayStation. So you can take your cards off. But at the end of the day, if you want to buy it, you are, no matter what, going to click accept, pick up your phone, Face ID, approved.
Bang.
It doesn't change the fact that you got your card on there. They want your money. And
you know,
I can't help myself.
What? Yeah, no. You know what? If you had to do like a terminal thing, you had to put like a card in a machine, I'd probably think twice. Because
I think
you got a bit more. You're like, I'm actually paying, but 2 clicks.
I think if there was a bit more security behind it, I think I would be a lot better.
One more layer, maybe.
Maybe I need to. I'm going to name drop her because she ain't going to care. Amber.
I think you mentioned her earlier, actually.
Did I say her name?
I think you might have, because I recognise. Yeah, I've said it before.
We're going to sort something out, so I start spending money on PlayStation because she don't even know this. So again, this is something new for her.
Oh wow, this whole thing you've said, yeah.
She knows. Like, admittedly, I have had to have a favour off her before.
Yeah.
But that wasn't actually my fault at the time. But at the end of the day, I still had to.
Yeah.
And she still was perfectly lovely about it, and I still gave the money back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I need someone else.
To kind of hold you accountable.
Yeah.
You've gone full circle, mate.
Yeah.
Can I say as well, you are obviously, as you know, not the only person. If anything, there's a lot of people that have spent maybe even tens of thousands. Like, there's people. I'm not trying to disregard it at all.
I know people who have spent. So the maximum amount of points you can buy on this FIFA is 120 quid's worth.
I was going to say 80. So up to 120.
It's up to 120 now. You can get 18,000. So it used to be. So that's second largest. It's now about £120. Nice. I know someone who's already bought 3 of them, and the game come out.
The top.
Yeah. Someone I know who's already spent at least 3 £120 bundles.
Yeah.
And we're not even a month into the game.
Oh, mate. Bro, it came out on Friday. Like, I know there's EA access. Yeah. I've got FIFA. I played it for the first time last night with Jack.
I do love it. It's a good game.
Oh, it's great. FC. Should I say?
But, yeah, this year's one's a lot better, but
yeah,
I'm going to stop talking about it.
No, it's fine. It's going to make you more sad and like.
Yeah.
I'm going to clip this into a reel and you can watch that back. Like 100%. The very last thing is your song for the playlist. So
2.
You got 2, that's fine. Mate, add both. So really, really quick. As you guys know, we've got a playlist for the conversations where the guests, I ask for them put a song, or 2 in this case, to a song that's helped them with their mental health or just really means a lot to them. So Alex, 2 songs. Bang, bang, bang.
Number 1. First one is, it's more recent, if anything. So that's why I can't not say it, is I Love You by Fontaines DC.
I should know it.
I think you would if you was to listen to it.
I won't play it out loud, but I just want to see.
Yeah. I Love You by Fontaines DC. And my second song is way more long term. It's made it into near enough every playlist I've ever made over the years.
Yeah.
And it's The Cave by Mumford & Sons.
I must know that as well. It's their really big Sigh No More album. That's what the album is. That's like their big one.
Yeah.
Both added, mate.
Yeah, Mumford & Sons, especially The Cave, is just something that I've listened to years, makes every playlist no matter what.
Wow.
Like I said, my music range is ridiculously diverse. My playlist has from like Arctic Monkeys to Rammstein. It's got Tyler the Creator. AJ Tracy and Mumford and Sons. Like that's
Mumford and Sons.
That will give you the range already.
If you said Mumford and Sons and AJ Tracy in the same breath, like
well, I would say Mumford and Sons and Rammstein.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, I've got Linkin Park. Like, a lot. It's
That's it. Yeah. With those two songs, just quick. What do they mean to you? Like, what is it about them? Have they helped you through a hard time?
I think with I Love You by Fontaines, it's just, I don't know. I think the song itself is just a really lovely song.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it says a lot that my mum really likes it because usually she don't like my music.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice song.
Yeah.
And I can listen to it and, feel happy and feel good. And I won't be all in the dumps. Whereas The Cave, the chorus is just another level.
I've got to listen to it now, man.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Is that The Cave?
Yeah, The Cave.
I'll chuck it on the way home, actually.
And I don't know, it's that banjo. The banjo just so good.
My bit of Mumford and Sons, mate.
And I think the message anyway in The Cave is just nice. It's a very makes you feel good and
makes you feel comfort zone.
And it's a belter in the car.
Oh really?
Belter. When if you learn the lyrics and sing it in the car or the shower, mate, it's belter.
Mine is I love Mac Miller. Mine's Self Care.
That's good.
It makes me it's a great tune. It's the last album when he was alive, and that's the sort of thing that I belt out loud. Is that similar sort of vibe?
Yeah, mine used to be a lot of Juice WRLD.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's even more. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one thing that always tainted my.
Rest in peace, Juice.
I went to Reading years ago, and it was the one thing that tainted my experience. I watched Post Malone, I watched AJ Tracy, Dave, Bastille, the lot. And the one person I was hoping to see was Juice WRLD, and he missed his plane. So he didn't come to England, didn't perform. I think months later was when he passed away. And I loved his music. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Crap, isn't it?
Rest in peace, Juice, by the way.
Yeah.
On that note, it's been a pleasure, Alex.
It's been amazing.
It's been a long episode, and I don't mind that because, mate, you need to talk about everything. The more you talk, the more content it is for the people. Also, you may not know this, but we are actually releasing episodes every fortnight now.
I did see that, actually.
You did see that?
Saw that on the Instagram.
You did see it on my I recorded a little video because I was like, I just hate typing things out. So I just like a quick video and post it. That's all I do, mate. So actually, this is really good that you've given two weeks worth. Even if it's over an hour and a half, almost an hour and three quarters. Well. It's a lot, but people just do it in parts. Yeah. So, you've got 2 whole weeks to have it listen. So, guys, please do like and subscribe.
I can confirm I noticed the cameras the whole time.
I was going to ask
You'll catch me staring into them so many times.
Thank you for reminding me. You did notice the whole way.
I was nervous, and to be fair, got in the swing of it. It was all good.
Yeah.
So if any of you are interested in getting on this pod, it is worth it.
Fucking legend. Say. Well, one thing I will say, you don't feel as anxious anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I'm chill.
Yeah, you're chill.
I relaxed very early on, to be fair.
Exactly, and people do, and I'm really glad you did, mate. You have done incredible. Thank you so much for coming on. Like I said, like, subscribe, or if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and we'll see you in a fortnight. Cheerio, people. Adios.